And hello! So, last episode we invaded the Ouroboros base, or at least what we think to be their base. We invaded, we got back Annalise, Grant, and Karna, and then we lost Estelle. Now we just have our party of 3. Where did Estelle go? Oh no! We have this chair here, and I guess we go over here. Wait, actually, is there... Nope. Okay, there's no way of going back, so I can't go to the charging station. Alright, let's... Oh, never mind, I can't heal either. That's weird. Not gonna let me heal? Okay. Ah, crap! Ah! Well, there they go. And they have Estelle. And they're off. Estelle! I guess maybe that just chooses like a random character to shout out to Estelle at the end. Interesting. This is... Estelle. Joshua! Why? Oh, why? It's okay. It's enough. Huh? I was always just a broken puppet. I can never go back to being human. So, enough. Enough. No! Thank you. Goodbye, Estelle. No. No! No! Ha! Wow, what a scream! Are you okay, Estelle? Ren? Oh, good. Just a dream. Did you have a scary nightmare? Yeah, a total nightmare. Now that freaky doll is even showing up in my dreams. I mean... Wait a second. Ren, what are you doing here? I was wondering when you're going to act all surprised. You're so laid back, Estelle. I love that about you. Yeah, well, forgive me for not being on the ball right after waking up. Anyway, where... It's not so odd for me to be here, you know. We're actually at our brand new base. New base? Mm-hmm. Look out the window. Okay. What? Aw, shit, dude. Yo, look at how huge it is. Also, an anime-like cutscene? Like, it's not even like using the models anymore. This is like full-blown like cutscene, bro. That shit is massive.
Uh, Welcome aboard the Crimson Ark, the Glorious. This ship could beat up an entire army. Don't you think this is the very best? Don't you think this is the best toy ever? You people! What are you planning on doing with something like this?
Ah, our guest has finally awoken. Welcome aboard, Estelle. I trust your nap was restful. I'm sure you're quite out of sorts, being brought aboard with no fanfare. Fear not, we haven't brought you here to cause you any harm. Far from it, in fact. You're free to relax here. Why don't we take the chance to have a nice chat? About the society, about our goals, and about our common friend. I think I can answer many of your questions.
Fine. Not like I have much of a choice. Let's hear it.
Excellent. I'll be waiting. Ren, be a darling and show Estelle the way up here, would you?
Sure, okay. Come on, Estelle. Let's go to the sanctuary. Sanctuary? It's a really pretty room on the top deck of this ship. The professor's waiting for us there. Alright, show me the way. Oh, you don't need to be so serious. I think you'll really like what we have to say. Huh? What do you mean? You'll just have to find out. Anyway, follow me. Come on, come on.
Okay, so... Alright, yep. I mean... We get to walk around as Ren! Oh my god! Look at me! Wee! Wee! Okay. well, let me actually... Okay, yeah. Here we go. Knockout Meatball! No matter where you go in this life, there's always someone looking to take you for all you've got. It happened to me, and it will happen to you. So dark! EP Charge 2? I know it's not much fun to open an empty chest, but think about how much fun it was to open when it still had something inside it. Ah, memories. I feel like I've read this one before too. Oh my god. We're getting to the point where like all the chests are just reusing their chest messages. No! Oh, we gotta go to the other way. Can I go? Nope. I tried. Access to the sanctuary and the engine room is restricted. Please provide voice identification.
Enforcer number 15, Ren, codename Angel of Slaughter. Destination, Sanctuary.
Access granted. Welcome, Enforcer Ren.
And here we are. This is the sanctuary. The professor should be just inside. Hey, Ren? What is it? Were you the one controlling that Joshua puppet in the base? Uh-huh, that's right. The professor asked me to. Neat, huh? Ah, so you're a victim of the society too. Huh? Never mind. Well, here I go. See you later.
Well... Bruh, that's a massive organ. Jesus. You think he's compensating for something? Welcome aboard the Glorious. It's been some time since we last met, Estelle.
Ah, Professor Alba! I thought it was you. I'd finally remembered when I heard your voice a minute ago.
Cassius Bright's daughter continues to impress. The seal in your memory wasn't particularly strong, but throwing it off on your own is still worth some matter of praise. My apologies. I've yet to properly introduce myself. My true name is George Weissman. I am one of the Angus, supervisors of the Society.
An Angus? So you're like one of the high commanders of the Society?
Something like that. Now, as I said before, I am completely prepared to answer any questions you may have. What would you like to ask first?
Honestly, there's so much to ask, I'm not even sure where to start.
You needn't fret, and take your time thinking things over. If it pleases you, I could play a relaxing etude while you collect your thoughts.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. You know, you didn't strike me as someone who'd be into that sort of thing. Well, whatever. Here's a question for you. Was the whole poor archaeologist thing a total act or what?
Putting the poverty aside, I actually am an archaeologist. And then, as an aside, I picked up the pipe organ during my time with the church. I may not be that Erebonian you spend so much time with, but I dare say I'm decent, wouldn't you?
Hang on, the church? Like, the Septian?
I was something of an academic priest. A chance meeting with the Grand Master led to me discarding the path of faith. My knowledge of artifacts, paltry as it is, still proves useful from time to time, thankfully. With our current plan in particular.
The one who tempted Colonel Richard into starting the coup. And the one who arranged the gospel experiments. It was you.
It certainly was. And it was all for the sake of our crime. Wow. I mean, kinda, sorta, but not what I was trying to say. It was all for the sake of our cause.
Your gospel plan? I saw something in the research facility about that. Your plan is to take the Oreo, isn't it?
Take the Oreo. That's not entirely accurate. But for the purpose of this conversation, it will suffice, yes.
What is the Oreo, anyway? I mean, I hear it's this giant cookie in the sky. I really want to eat it. I want to sink my teeth into this giant cookie. Why do you want it so badly? I know it's said to be one of the treasures of Adios, but just how delicious is it?
Ah, for the moment, I must keep the exact nature of the Oreo secret. I would, after all, so hate to spoil the surprise.
The surprise. Right. Thanks.
Our plan has moved into its third phase. Very, very soon now, its true nature will be plain to see. I can barely contain my anticipation. And once the Oreo has shown itself, then we will see the potential of mankind unfurl before our eyes.
The potential of mankind. Ragnar said something about that too.
Oh, the Holy Beast was willing to bestow his wisdom upon you. Perhaps you are doing more than simply living in your father's shadow.
Spare me the flattery. And what the hell? I keep asking you things and you keep dodging the answers.
Do forgive me. It wasn't my intention to be so evasive. I can, however, easily answer the question I know you want to ask most.
The what?
What keeps you from asking it? Don't be afraid. Muster your courage and ask it of me.
Joshua. Where's Joshua?
His exact location is currently unknown to me. From what I observed,
He's up to something with those sky bandits. Their movements have proven to be quite elusive. Though he is alive and well, I can assure you.
Okay.
Joshua's specialties are covert operations and guerrilla warfare. I was the one who turned him to excel at such. But he has long since surpassed even my greatest expectations. I gleefully await seeing the height of his potential.
You!
Come now, you needn't look so angry. When Joshua was entrusted to my care, his heart was akin to a glass ornament dashed against a paving stone. He was my first attempt at rebuilding such a shattered soul. Is it not natural, you think, for an academic to be curious about the result of his work?
What did you tell Joshua on the day of the Queen's birthday celebrations?
I merely removed the block on his memory and told him the truth. That he, once taken into your home, had unwittingly been acting as a spy and sending guild information to the society. That Richard's coup succeeded in its own right because of him. And finally, that thanks to his efforts, the ground was at last fertile for our plan. I even rewarded him. I formally released him from his obligations to the society.
I finally get it. Why Joshua that night. Why he disappeared. Why he said goodbye with that look on his face.
Yes, I must say, I did find that regrettable. To think Joshua would abandon you so coldly after regaining himself. I recommended he just pretend he knew nothing of it and continued his life with you, but alas, I suppose my generosity backfired, no?
I'm amazed. I'm amazed you can even say that. You're the one who chased Joshua into a corner in the first place. He didn't have a choice. So he had to look like that, and give his harmonica to me, and say, goodbye, Estelle. All of it! Every last bit! It's all your fault! Hello! The hell did you come from?
I was here from the start. You simply didn't bother to notice. What an undignified performance. You performed so well in completing my challenges too. Did I not teach you to think before you act?
Come on, give her some credit. It takes balls to pick a fight with him.
Agreed. Regardless of her skills, her courage certainly is impressive. Though I wonder if we should call it courage or mere foolishness.
Crap!
So you're the Divine Blade's daughter? This would be the first time we've met. I'm Enforcer number 0, and Campanella the Fool. Nice to meet you.
Another one? Stop it, guys! You're scaring Estelle! Ren, too. You don't need to worry, Estelle. I know what I said last time, but we aren't here to hurt you or anything. Promise. Huh? Hey, Professor! Why not ask Estelle right now?
Well, now is a good time as any. How about it, Estelle? Would you like to join Ouroboros?
What? I'm sorry, I misheard that. Would you say that one more time?
I asked if you would like to join the Society of Ouroboros. You wouldn't become a full-fledged enforcer right away, of course. You would be more a candidate for the position.
Oh. Are you insane?
Come now. It's hardly the leap of logic you're thinking. Joshua has been rather stubborn about returning, but with you here, he would undoubtedly come back to us, and to you.
Oh, Estelle, you want to see Joshua again more than anything else, right? If you join us, that'll come true right away. What's there to even think about? But...
Now, Ren, Estelle might need some time to weigh her options. We will be departing the ship for a little while on business, Estelle. You may give us your answer when we return. And I do apologize for this, but your options must remain fairly limited during your stay. Feel free to request anything you need, but you'll be staying in your cabin.
If I join the society, I'll meet Joshua again. That's all but guaranteed. Besides, I don't have to join them for real, right? I can just, pretend to join them. Learn more about how they operate. I'm not the best actress in the world, so it might be hard. But it's better than just being locked up. No, that's stupid. That isn't the way I do things.
Pardon me.
Huh? You!
No need to be so on guard. I have no intention of harming you, though if you try something like that little stunt of yours earlier, I may have no choice.
Yeah, well, sorry! What are you doing here anyway? Weren't you guys going out somewhere?
The professor and the others are the ones who will be advancing the plan. I'm staying behind and minding the glorious.
What is it you people are planning on doing?
If you wish to find out, why not accept the professor's invitation? You'll learn most of our plans if you do. It seems you have your answer, but you're still hesitating, aren't you?
Huh?
If you want my advice, Estelle Bright, you are not suited for the Society of Ouroboros at all. In both ability and personality.
Man, do you have to be so completely blunt about it?
Don't misunderstand me. The potential for the necessary skill is within you, somewhere. But your personality, you have too little darkness within you to be part of the Ouroboros.
Darkness?
All those in service to the Grand Master bear some kind of darkness on their shoulders. Myself, the Professor, the other enforcers, and Joshua too, needless to say.
Hey, what's your relationship to Joshua anyway?
Our relationship?
Joshua was weirdly focused on you. He seemed to know you were... he seemed to know who you were, even though he didn't recognize you with that mask on. And on top of that, it seemed like he was desperate to find out who you were.
That doesn't surprise me. The Professor sealed part of his memory away. He was hypnotized in such a way that the moment he left the society, he could remember very little about us. Even if he remembered his actions as part of the society, he could not remember his confederates. And that would have been the core of his dilemma.
That's...
The memories of his childhood would be the same. Even if he remembers Karen, he likely would have loosely remembered me.
I see. So that's why. Wait, Karen? I've heard that name before.
And Karen Estelle, a childhood friend of mine and Joshua's older sister. She died 10 years ago.
What?
The harmonic you have was originally Karen's. Joshua held on to it as a memento, and then it was passed on to you.
Joshua had an older sister? How did Karen pass away?
I hope you know what you're really asking. The answer to that question requires staring into the abyss in which Joshua and the rest of us reside, and it will stare back. Are you prepared for that?
Tell me. I don't know if I'm ready for what's coming or whatever, but I want to know what kind of path Joshua has followed. If nothing else, I have to know that.
As you wish. It was a little over 10 years ago, back when you could still find the village of Hamel on the maps of Ouroboros and Liberl. Hamel was a tiny little place. There weren't many other young people, so the three of us were always together. I dreamed of becoming a bracer, and I spent my free time practicing my swordsmanship. Karen and Joshua would watch and encourage me. That was how we willed away the days. Once I was done with practice, we would turn our ears to Karen's harmonica. Karen could play anything on that harmonica. Anything. But my favorite was always the old Erebonian folk song, The Whereabouts of Light. It seemed like that bliss would last forever. We believed that. We had no reason not to doubt it. That day dawned and began just like any other, and then they came. A band of invaders, garbed in black and armed with Liberlian weaponry, came from nowhere. They encircled the village and slaughtered everyone in sight. None were spared, not the old and infirm, not the young and defenseless, not even infants. Those who were killed quickly in the opening moments were the luckiest by far. And the woman, even in this telling, there are some things I will not recount. We fled desperately from that hell. We were lucky to be in a position to escape when the attack began. We fled for the outskirts of the village, the screams of our own families carried to our ears on the wind. Once we got into the outskirts, I told Karen and Joshua I would act as bait to confuse any pursuers, and I promised them I would catch up to them soon and send them ahead. But the attackers, they had laid their plans well. They had people in position to deal with any who tried to flee. When I finally caught up to them, the scene was strangely quiet. A man, dead, shot through the throat. Joshua with a gun in his hand, dumbstruck. And Karen, holding Joshua with a horrific wound on her back. She was barely breathing at that point. Even now, the scene seems surreal to me. Karen was calm and content. She entrusted her harmonica to Joshua, then asked that I take care of him. And then, she died quietly, there in that clearing.
Why on earth? Why did that?
The Empire invaded Liberl almost immediately afterwards. A defenseless little village, its inhabitants slaughtered by men with Liberlian arms. It was almost too perfect an excuse to invade.
It can't be. The brilliant troops doing that?
When the local garrison found us, they were adamant the invaders were Liberlian. When the war ended a few months later with the Empire's defeat, however, we were given a different tale entirely. They told us instead that a band of Jaeger dropouts had turned to pure brigandry. Ugh. And they told us to never speak to anyone else of the attack. The Erebonian authorities announced that Hamel had been destroyed in a landslide, and all roads leading were to be closed completely.
Hold on! What? Why would they lie about that? Neither explanation makes sense. That's almost like...
Indeed. Everything was a fabrication by the warhawks in the Empire to justify the invasion of Liberl. At the end of the war, the ruse was discovered, and the Imperial government was thrown into a panic. They conceded to a comprehensive peace, and executed nearly everyone involved in the plot, all to pretend that it never happened. That, Estelle Bright, is the tragedy of Hamel, in full. That was also when Joshua's heart was broken entirely. He was now burdened with the torturous death of his sister, his parents, and everyone he knew. and even the shock of taking another man's life. How could that not shatter the soul of a 6-year-old child? You've likely heard the rest from Joshua. His spirit was so wholly broken that he lost all will to do anything but play that harmonica. He began to waste away. And that was when the two of us were found by Weissman. To save Joshua's life, I didn't trust him to Weissman's care and threw myself into Ouroboros training. And then, 2 years later, Joshua, repaired as he was by Weissman, followed the same path. This is darkness, Estelle Bright. Do you understand what sort of gulf separates you and Joshua now? Do you understand what he stares into every day?
I do. Yeah. Now I think I really understand why Joshua left. Hey, next time you see him, tell Weissman thanks, but no thanks. I'll never join Ouroboros. It's not because I like or dislike the society. But as long as I'm going to pull Joshua back over that gulf you mentioned, forget it. Although I do feel kind of bad about letting Ren down after she went through all this trouble to invite me. Hey, you think she'll forgive me if I say I'm sorry?
You're one of a kind, Estelle Bright. To hear those horrors and thus lose your hesitation. You truly are more than just the daughter of the Divine Blade.
Thanks for the compliment, I guess. And you say all that, but you care about Joshua too, right? You guys were friends. Or maybe more like brothers.
Let me be absolutely clear. That was 10 years ago. To me, now, he is nothing more than a rogue element to be eliminated. The professor seems to enjoy letting Joshua do as he pleases. I have a different plan in mind. Sooner or later, I will deal with Joshua personally.
Wait a second. What the hell is this? Karen asked you to take care of him. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
I have my own path I've chosen to follow myself. I've dedicated myself to my goal, and any who stand in my way shall die by my blade. Not even Karen's final request will stop me.
How can you...
The professor and the others, yes. It looks like the third stage of the plan is getting underway.
The third stage? What's...
That is not for you to know. Once we're finished, you'll be returned to your father. And behave until then.
Now just a...
As one final note, don't even think of attempting to escape. The Glorious is 8,000 arg above ground. You have nowhere to run.
Don't even think of attempting to escape, he says. As if he doesn't know that it's human nature for me to want to do the exact opposite. Besides, he's the only enforcer on board. Alright, why not? Let's do this. Okay, the timing is gonna be everything. If I can figure that out, I'll be good. Let's see, I'll wait a couple of hours until they let their guard down, and then... Great! It's worth a shot. So this was a memento of Karen, huh? You shouldn't throw away something like this so easily, you idiot.
Hey, time to change shifts. How's the girl acting? Ha! Quiet as a mouse. She might be a bracer, but she's still just a kid. Probably curled up in bed, scared out of her mind. Babysitting while everyone else is out sucks. This is so boring. I wanted to get out there into the action. Quit your whining. These are Leonhardt's orders. And hell if I'm not gonna follow his instructions to the letter. Huh? What was that sound? Hey! What are you doing? You don't think she escaped? Damn it! That stupid girl, does she not get where she is? Is she trying to kill herself or something? Ah, Gehenna, take me right now. She probably fell. You have got to be kidding. What are we gonna tell Leonhardt? That'll let us keep our heads. That damn brat. Nothing but a load of trouble.
Damn brat, huh?
Ah! You!
Nice try, old man.
Ah!
Never underestimate a bracer. First of all, don't you think that was a little rude, calling a sweet maiden like myself a damn brat?
It wasn't me! I didn't call you that, I swear!
Oh, you didn't. Well, you didn't correct your buddy then. Either way, it's nap time for you.
Ugh!
Okay. Reinforcements are probably gonna get here really quick, so I should book it. There's gotta be some way off this boat. And I won't give up. Not until I see Joshua. Not until I see that dummy again. You won't stop me for anything. You won't stop for...
I swear.
You won't stop for anything, Lo. Well, neither will I.
Oh boy. Alright, I will say at some point over here in this whole thing that we're doing right now, we're gonna be getting into a fight. If you have a Grail Locket equipped, good, you're fine. If you don't, either equip the Grail Locket or equip a buzzer if you have one. Something to prevent faint. Okay? I have Grail Locket. I'm fine, you know? As far as, like, everything else goes, I mean, there's nothing we can really do in terms of quartz. Whatever quartz you have, try to make the best setup you can. There's gonna be a battle... there's gonna be, like, a boss fight on this ship. And you need to win it in order to get the extra BP.
I don't know what you expected.
I mean... Alright, so... we need to... let's go down, or up, or whatever. Oh!
What is this?
Oh, right, this is like... I forgot, this is gonna be... Jesus. This can be quite a pain in the butt to do. Because it's like, all the up and down and whatever.
We're good to go.
Also, that item that we got, the, what is it called? That throwing item, it's not healing, but I don't know where... It's not an ingredient. The knockout meatball? That'll be pretty useful. Do 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 do. Yeah, okay, I kind of figured. Wait a second. Okay. Before I go over here, there should be another... Yep, okay. Vajra? Vajra? Okay.
This chest remembers your previous visit, and is none too happy to see you return.
I mean...
As you look into the darkness of the empty chest, it reminds you of the darkness that fills your heart.
I mean, apparently Estelle doesn't have darkness in her heart.
It's a vase! It's a pot! No, it's Super Chest!
What is the... Prevent seal and mute. Okay. Wait, why does it give... It gives me stats. It doesn't say that it gives stats, but it does give stats. So it's giving like 5 arts defense, 5 agility, and about 5 defense? Interesting. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't say it. So we need to go back across this way. Ah, whoops.
We're good to go.
Alright, items, healing. Nope, can't go there. She really thought. She really thought. Alright, so this should bring me down. And then we go back up this way. Misty Veil. I think I have one of those already. No, I'm good.
There's nothing in this chest, but you looked so excited to open it that I didn't have the heart to tell you earlier.
Damn it! Well, that sucks. Okay, so... Don't remember... Okay, yep. Can't go there. Yeah, no, we go back up this way. Do 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 do.
We're good to go.
I forget how to get to the middle. That middle section there, I forget how I'm supposed to get there. Yeah, that's blocked off there. That's where I came in from, right? So then... Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess we can just... There's probably another way to get there, like an elevator or something.
We're good to go.
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that.
Darn it! Wrong way. This looks like the main deck. Someone please tell me why this thing has to be so ridiculously huge and easy to get lost in. At this point, my only real hopes are to either find a parachute or somehow take control of one of the smaller airships. Either way, gotta keep going.
Alright, so... here we go. There she is!
Crap! Ah!
That's far enough, girlie! Not too bad, though, escaping from custody on the Glorious and all. The daughter of Cassius Bright does not disappoint. You understand, of course, that trying to resist is pointless. Be a good little girl and lay down your weapon.
What a pathetic showing, Estelle Bright. Huh?
Oh, you don't recognize me with that helmet, do you? Fine then. Look into the face of the one who bested you.
Huh?
You remember me at last. I doubt you ever thought to encounter me again, even in your worst nightmares, Mayor Dalmore's steward. It's Gilbert, in case you didn't know. This is the guy that we saw in the other episode where we found the little machine, and he was all like, "Oh, look at the little machine, or whatever. It's all broken and everything." Yeah, yeah, it's Gilbert. It's Gilbert. We fucked him up in the first game, or well, actually, we ruined his plans in the first game. Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember you. You're, Mayor Dalmore's something or other, I think.
How can you be so uncertain? Yes, I am Gilbert, former steward of Mayor Dalmore. You can't even remember those who have arrested, those you have arrested. Unbelievable.
Well, excuse the heck out of me for being surprised. I mean, first of all, didn't we hand you over to the army for a trial and stuff? How'd you even manage to get here?
You doubt my resourcefulness. During the coup, I managed to escape in the chaos. Shortly thereafter, Ouroboros found me, and so I pledged my allegiance to them.
I don't know whether to call that tenacious or just thick-headed. Are you seriously a Jaeger? You're not actually going to fight, are you?
And again, you underestimate me. I'm a prodigy of the sword, as much as the pen. A master of both.
But, I remember how you screamed back when you got roughed up by those special op guys at the lighthouse. Do you really think you're cut out for combat? It was all high-pitched, too, like...
Silence! I've been part of a huge number of combat enhancement programs since I first entered the Society's service. My physical abilities have been greatly increased, and my knowledge of battle tactics is unparalleled. So, do you think you can best me again, bracer scum? For the love of... just play along for now. Now then, Estelle Bright. If you want to live, throw aside your stick, get down on your knees, and beg for mercy. If you do that, I may even forgive your past transgressions.
Oh, what an offer! I'm moved to tears over here, really. But, sorry, I'm pretty thick-headed too.
Ah!
Maybe I can beat one of your crazy enforcers on... Maybe I can't beat one of your crazy enforcers on my own, but I can sure throw down with the likes of you. So bring it on, Screamer!
Okay, so this is the battle I was talking about, where, you need to win this battle. It's not easy. This is a true, pain in the butt. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Come on.
I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this, because these guys hit hard, as you can see. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So I switched Estelle to have the Deathblow 1 quartz. Because I figure, you know what? It'll help her take out these guys. I didn't think it would take out Gilbert. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, damn. Truthfully, this would be a good time to use my S-Break, because I have a crit turn. But I need to heal.
We're good to go.
So we're gonna heal and then do her S-Break, but I lose the crit turn. Let's go for this guy. There we go. Oh! Yo, Deathblow doing work! Okay.
We're good to
Heal. And then... just smack him a little bit more. There we go. Woo! Okay. I had to do like 4 attempts on this fight. You do want to kind of like... So at the start of battle, you need to move forward. If you don't move forward, you're gonna die, like you saw in the first fight. So you need to move forward. So the best way to do it is to move forward and use Hurricane. Other than that, I mean, the only difference there is I switched out Poison with... I had Estelle with Poison. I switched off Poison for Deathblow 1. As you can see, Deathblow 1 really helped here. Like, it killed Gilbert. That might not always work, but I mean, if you're willing to save right before the fight, then, you know, you can just equip Deathblow and have a go at it and, like, try to win the fight with Deathblow. You can do it without Deathblow. I was reliant on it. Basically, you want to move around and try to keep your distance a bit with Hurricane and heal as much as you can. Heal when you can. Try not to die, because they will overwhelm you. So do some healing, do a bunch of hurricanes. Keep your distance, because if you're too close, they're gonna just destroy you. They don't have a lot of health, but yeah. I mean, also the item that we got earlier, which I ended up not using, but that item we got earlier that you can use, you want to make use of that.
How in the what?
Impossible! We outnumber her!
See, that's what a bracer can do, jerkwads.
She's Cassius Fright's daughter, alright. We should have underestimated her.
Right then, pop the safeties! Surprised, are we? Behold, one of the gift of Ouroboros. Our bodies surge with the powers of the Society's technology. We are far greater than normal men, especially with the safeties off. Just in time. Looks like you're having a hard time. Allow me to assist. That won't be necessary. She put up quite a fight, but we'll wear her down eventually. You're welcome to watch, of course. I wasn't talking to you. What are you... Too slow. Hey, look who it is. What? What are you doing? I'm sorry, but you're not cut out for this. Barf! Barf! Really, what were you thinking? You may be a full bracer, but you're still a total loose cannon. What were you going to gain by trying to fight them all by yourself?
No way. Joshua! This isn't a dream, is it?
Things would be nicer if this were a dream. Unfortunately, reality isn't so convenient.
Huh?
And you finally show yourself.
It's been a while, Lo. You knew I would find my way on board.
It was entirely possible given your skills. Still, I'm curious as to how you actually managed it.
I boarded one of the scout ships that went ahead of the Glorious to check its route. None of the enforcers were about, so it was fairly trivial to sneak in.
You even guessed that Weissman would request the Ark. And you really haven't lost your touch, Black Fang.
All thanks to you, really. Though it always was a bit nerve-wracking, wondering if you or someone else would find me.
There are a few who can see through your skill
I know the word, but like, my tongue just doesn't know how to... I know the word. But, you know what? For now, we're just gonna move on.
But stealth has its weaknesses. The instant someone notices you, you lose your one advantage. You have lost your advantage, Black Fang. And what do you think a Fang can do against the Blade Lord?
Wait! For your information, Lo, I'm still plenty ready to go. I don't care how strong you are. We won't make it that easy on...
Stand back, Estelle. Lo is powerful, more so than the both of us combined.
Huh.
And knowing that, you still came here. Some might call that naive, but I know you better than that. What drove you to leave her in the first place?
If
you wish to protect someone, protect them. If you wish to cut them from your life, then do it completely. Did I not teach you to be thorough, to be decisive?
Yes, you did. That was the very first lesson you taught me, after Weissman was done tuning me.
If she means that much to you, you should never have left her side. You should have stayed with her, tormented by guilt or otherwise. The fact that you didn't is just another form of escapism, nothing but deceit.
I know that, Lo. I know what you're trying to tell me.
Do you really?
Joshua.
But in that case, what about you, Lo? This should have been my price alone to pay. My burden. And yet, you joined the society too. And now they call you the Blade Lord. Why are you still working for Weissman?
My cooperation with Weissman has nothing to do with you. I do so because of my desires.
Your desires? You mean about Karen?
Petty revenge won't bring Karen back. So I want to see if her death was worth it. I want to put humanity to the test. And that's why I'm working with the professor.
Put humanity to the test? Enough talking. You have 3 options. You and the girl both surrender, you protect the girl and you die, or you abandon the girl and escape by yourself. Make your choice.
Joshua!
I'm sorry, but I'll be taking option 4.
What?
What?
You!
I filled the orbital engines with a little... left alone. The Society's glorious ark will be another wreck on the ocean floor soon. With a little what? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Hey, Joshua! Could you maybe warn me when you...
You really are a magician. You need authorization for the engine room, so I didn't think you'd be able to worm your way in there.
I altered each of the 22 engines in a slightly different manner. Weissman could sort it out, maybe Ren too, but with them gone, the only one left is you, Lo.
A final ace in the hole to put a stop to the plan. Well done. But to use it now... Just how long do you intend to keep deluding yourself? I hope you have an answer when we next meet. I'll be looking forward to it.
Joshua?
We can talk later. I've got an airship prepared for an escape. We need to head down the stairs ahead of us and get to the hangar.
Huh? Yeah. Come on.
Your boy Joshua is back in the house! Oh shit, dude! Alright, well, that's where we're gonna stop for this episode, you guys. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you all enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care!